Hello everybody, if there's still anybody here after the intentional 2-hour break or whatever it was. It didn't go, is he here? No? Okay, Kogash not here. Anyway, yeah, so last time we saw these guys in the game on Mirage, the score was 7-4 in favor of without warning. But then the server crashed and we had a bunch of technical issues, followed by more technical issues, and now both teams have agreed to actually restart the game. So we're doing this one from 0-0. Yeah, restart, anything can happen. Waiting for the co-caster, but without Dinko, I'll still try to do my best. So in the picture around here, Titanium Clad eSports, the underdogs. They're going for a full A hit. The defense of Dodze is not really the best I've seen, and they're currently shut out by smoke, so they're gonna get that bomb down pretty easily. I can hear Dinko sitting down in his chair. Hello, dude.
Hello, welcome back. It's been a very long technical pause, but it looks as though the T-side are going to start off well this time, picking up a first kill on the ACL, a second as well on the Prototis, but here comes Rocking, going to come in, pick up 2 kills, but he finally goes down to Camion, and now it is a 3 versus 1 as Cesar, and he'll find one. Now the bomb is taken away. Looks as though Merlin will go down, and that's going to be the T-side trying to hold on to this round, but it's a nice kill from Psycho. As he drive-by shooting, he's going to shut down Camion, but he's sticking the bomb here. Who's going to peek it, find it, and take the headshot. It's Titanium Cloud Esports going to pick up the pistol round just as they did so long ago now.
Yeah, so long ago. That's pretty accurate. So let's see if Without Warning picks up the full spy round that they did so long ago. And well, similar buy with Psycho with the scout. No count lie, went mid last time, got a nice frag. So let's see if we can redo that. Actually, some action in mid, but the bomb is actually heading over towards B relatively quickly. The only defender of the B side has been spotted. There he goes down immediately. Ooh, 180. Cruz with a great frag. But somehow it's 2v1. What? Rocking, sneaking up here, slowly. We have the spray down. Torzi is the man that's going to go down, and well, just what we said. Without Warning, we'll pick up the full spy round, just as they did so long ago. And what a noobs! Grammar isn't on point, but the plays certainly are.
It feels as though this is just gonna go down exactly as it did in the first attempt of this game. They didn't even pick up the pistol round. Reply without warning, taking down the second Nico. They're going to T-side, going to press themselves out towards A. It's going to be Rocking, picking up the early advantage for the CT side and opening on the shooty. As now the rest of the T-side players going to walk out onto the site towards with one. There's 3-for-1 trade here. The CT side doing work, but Camion, 2 beautiful 1-digs, going to shut down 2 players in quick succession, but Porterus is going to come in and take the last kill as the CT side will pick up their second consecutive round here.
I feel like, as he said, this is going to go down the same way, just that both teams stop giving a shit. It's so much break, so much frustration. I feel like they're not going to play as seriously. I think they're just going to play a bit more for the fun of it.
Yeah.
I've already seen some shit talking in the chat, so maybe this will be more enjoyable at least.
Yeah, a little bit less nerves. You can just push up like on short here as we see 2 quick kills coming in. Another one for Prototis, and it's going to be Camion finally getting the trade frag, but it's a 3 versus 1 here in Camion. He's doing good work to stay alive on short. He picks up another kill as he'll now fall back with that bomb into a 1 versus 2 here. The CT side holding on to the A bomb site and the B bomb site at the same time, as they do have that 1-man advantage, so they can hold both sites. ACL's actually got a pretty aggressive angle here up towards B, a bit of an off angle. Camion may not expect this, and he may fall to the weapon of ACL here if he's not checking the angles.
Yeah, ACL just has his bars perfectly placed, and it's an easy spray down when Camion just runs into his crosshair. So 3-1, and it is indeed looking a lot like the previous game, except the a bit more active chat that we have going on.
Yeah, I think that 2-hour intermission of death matching will do that to a person. But Psycho, he's gonna easily just peek out, find the headshot on the Hussar, walk away with his life. But here comes the quick deagle plays from Torzy. He's gonna walk in, and Psycho, how the heck does he get 3? He's gonna shut down 3 players, MP9 kill. And Perdutis from short gonna shut down the last 2 players. And it will be without warning up to 4 here. And I don't get how Psycho survived that long in the underpass.
No, and you know, he got tagged down to like 20-30 HP. He could have just ran up into safety, but no, he he just runs after, gets the kills in the end. So that was a very clean round. All the seats have upgraded their SMGs to rifles across the board, and up on Psycho. Well, there's a first kill in a while for Titanium. That's all this that.
Finally an opening kill. We haven't had that in a while, as you said. On the CT side, they don't really have anything to answer back with, so because though they're just gonna slow down. You kind of have that sort of 2 options once you lose that man advantage. You kind of either fall back into your shell and just hold passively, or you get overzealous and look for the true frag. And so the CT side have went for the latter. I'm gonna stay back and passive here as they set up on both sides with all the defense they've got, and they're actually gonna go for a bit of aggression towards B here, but the early kill is middle. Rocking will find the trade frag as Marlene, perhaps a little bit aggressive, will get his head ripped off as the T side now starting to approach this A side quite aggressively.
Ooh, gets tagged. Should gets tagged from the smoke. Quite easily. Oh, on the knees. Or Rocking actually gets tagged as well, but AZL comes rotating. Camion and tries to lurk. Fails and goes down immediately. ACL now still full HP. Comes there, sprays it out through the smoke. That's how you want to get the refrags done. Hussar though. Oh, Psycho surviving. Just saving his teammate there in the crisis. And now it's just 3v1. 3v0. 5-1 for without warning. And Titanium, despite getting that first entry frag that they needed, weren't able to capitalize.
Yeah, that was a really awkward round. Titanium, they pick up that early kill, then everything just kind of goes downhill from there. They don't actually try and do anything off the back of it. They don't use what they've got, their utility, hit a sight. And once they do, they kind of just walk out with their nades before the nades even have an effect. And the CT side, you can see, picking up the early kill here. On the T side, they're going to fall just the pistols in hand. But they are going to go with the armor and the upgraded pistols, give themselves a goodbye into that next round.
I feel like ACL is as toxic as his profile picture. What do you say?
But, oh yeah, definitely.
You're a McGregor fan?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean
yeah,
who isn't in Ireland, right? Even I'm a McGregor fan.
You gotta love his arrogance.
Yeah, just such great. And he backs it up as well, as he likes to say. So
well, not so much against Floyd Mayweather, really, but
yeah, we can blame a lot of things on that loss. Would be good to see him back in MMA soon though. Yeah, ACL is currently also backing up his shit talk. That's a pretty good score. His team, they've taken the lead. They're just doing a great job. And they're going to find the entry here onto Camion. Ooh, double nade. Gets him down to 17 HP. And it backs him off. So early mid control not being let to the terrorists. Instead, without warning, they've just made a statement. Now they're backing off.
Yeah, I feel like that earlier game kind of gave away all that Titanium had in their game plan. I mean, when you come into this, see, they don't have much tactical depth. It looks as though they don't really have an understanding of the map just now, like in an in-depth fashion. But there we go. T-Side gonna find an early kill. Prove me wrong a little bit. Passive play as the player will walk out, stroll into the crosshair, but the reply is coming in here by Shooter. He's going to throw that Molotov up there, drop Morloon down to 2 HP. But he'll get away with his life as the T-side will find another, but Shooter finally gets 2 for his troubles as he nearly takes 1 down. But finally, it's going to be Morloon peeking out with 2 HP. Gets himself a kill on the Shooter. Puts an India 2 versus 3 here. As the T-side, a slow but sure play towards A. We'll find early aggressive picks from the CT side, and there we go. Hussar is going to find one as Perdutis will stroll through the window and get his head ripped off in the process, leaving ACL all alone in a 1 versus 3. And this is where you have to wonder if ACL can prove if the shit talk is worth it.
Yeah, 1v3 is definitely going to be a challenge, but his enemies are low on HP, so this is his chance, and I can't even imagine how smug he'd be if he'd pull off this 1v3. Either way, Mullen is coming from behind and could catch him off guard or get caught off guard. That's exactly what happened. ACL now. Oh, two guys on very low HP. Going to check the corner. He does check the corner. Ridiculous. Gets the second frag. And now there's only one guy left. Hussar behind the bench. If he picks up in the wrong time, then oh my. Yeah, no, he picks up. And ACL, of course, can't expect him to be there. So, good attempt. Hussar wins the second round for his team in the end.
I'm sure people can relate to being in that clutch. We were so close to winning a 1 versus 3, 1 versus 4, and that beeping from the bomb just gets faster and faster, and you just start to sweat. You start making mistakes, so you decide to throw everything you've got, left, right, and center. Don't even check the angles, just throw a random nade off a wall and go for the defuse. Ultimately, it does end up 99.9% of the time ending up in you losing the round. Sometimes that can actually pay off, as people think you're faking the bomb, but not this time. Titanium will secure themselves another round here.
Yeah, so a pause has been called without warning because ACL.
God, no.
He felt a bit repetitive after saying noobs 3 times, so he wants to Google some shit talking vocabulary in English. And what are they trying to unpause or pause? Turn on pause. Okay. Nothing happens. Just like when they try to pause in the last map. Okay. Finally got on pause, so let's get back to business. Second round has been picked up, of course, by Titanium. When we saw this happen in the previous map, which is this map, complicated, they were actually able to pick up the third round as well. But with a scout, Psycho and an AWP, I think it's going to be hard for them.
Well, yeah, T-side also don't have that much utility. When they are playing slow, they can find these kills. You can see ACL gets a little bit aggressive towards Apartment. Sometimes if he gets too overzealous, he can get himself dropped. And that should be information gathered for the T-side after they hear him so close with the nades there. So ACL, he can stick around here, or he can get himself dropped. He's going to pick the angle. T-side, they're going to fall. The player, Morloon, gets headshotted as now ACL will back out of the window, get back into a more passive angle towards B, and T-side now they're on the hunt to try and find the trail frag. They nearly find it towards middle, but Psycho will get away with his life. The T-side now they're going to have to collect this bomb, and you can see going to be collecting it in due time as they are starting to approach middle, perhaps trying to get towards A for an A split. You can see the bomb decides to go back towards middle as well, so this is weird. I don't really generally agree with these plays because you're all coming in from one choke point. It makes this really easy for the CTs to hold. Whereas if you go from like 2 choke points, you can go for the ramp, you can go from connector. It makes it far more difficult for the CTs to hang on to that bomb site. And you can see they're coming up connector, all storming in. It's going to be the first kill. Rockings, he's going to go for seconds, but Hussar is going to come in from the window. Here comes the second approach. It'll work out here, and they're starting to look good.
Oh boy. ACL is in a good position coming from behind. Oh no! I thought that was through the box, but it wasn't. It was a kill either way. Hussar tried to go for the refrag there, but ACL got behind the corner. Now, did he get spotted? I don't even know. Hussar, he just has to get the bomb, has to plant it, and he has to stick it, of course. But I thought he could have taken the peek there, but does not. He's going to wait for his teammate. Yeah, ACL buying him some time there with a spray. Yeah, but I thought he gets a kill in the end. And it is not going to be Titanium picking up the third round like last time. It's instead going to be without warning, getting up on 7 and just completely ruining Titanium's economy as they lost their bonus and got reset again. Tough luck.
Yeah, that's always disheartening. You do so well to get another round. You're going into this one with a chance. Then you get broken and then you're back on the Nico again. It's just deja vu. But that is what's going to happen. They're going to be back on the upgraded pistols, but they've been quite good enough force span. You see a lot of like younger teams, well not younger teams, but like less high of caliber teams go for these stupid economic decisions where they just force and hope you can win the round. So they're actually going to go for the lack of armor and the upgraded pistols, give themselves a chance to find some damage or at least even a round win. You never know what could happen with these pistols, but it also gives you that insurance policy that you will have that good buy round into the next round. And on the T side, they've put a lot of pressure towards B, as now the 5th player will be surely joining them as they attempt. They've been going through that underpass a lot of the time in the first edition of this map, but they're actually going to go towards B at this point. Hopefully they can get out and get the bomb down. First push will be coming in. It's going to be Damage dealt to the T side as ACL from the corner gonna find one under Morloon as the players now they're not making use of the spam spot, but the Molotov will burn away and the Deagles will rain in. And there goes Psycho, AWP in hand, hops through the window, 2 shots, a third with a USP. And will be the CT side holding on to the round, taking the bomb defuse as well. You can see up out on the CT side, it's going to be the AKs coming out for the T side. Utility across the board for them as well. Head armor, Morloon. Does he go for the AK buy as well? There we go. Full AKs for the T side. They give themselves a chance into this round. You can see a bit of damage dealt, and you can get themselves pretty buy here coming out with utility. CT side is going to be the AWP, the 4 rifles as well. Psycho going to find the opening kill with the AWP. Camion will trip frag back with the AK and puts that into a 4 versus 4 situation. The flashbang is keeping them at bay for now, but the CT player Bardotus is lying in wait in beneath the ladder room, waiting on the play coming in for Morloon. As now Torzy underneath the window. ACL in the apartments. Just waiting for a push.
Okay, Bartode is in a good spot, looking for the guys to come up from underground. Towards his close. He wants to take that peek, but just does not for now. Before, oh, there we go. Patience pays off. Bartode just gassed the guy coming up from underground, and now it's the refrag. Oh no, he tries to get the refrag. Bartode is just too strong. Gets another kill, and while Bartode is distracting everybody, so I could just take the opportunity to take a peek. Ooh, that would be a sick kill. But you know, chill rocking's there to refrag. So 9-2. This is looking even better without warning. As I mentioned previously, Titanium in their previous matchup, whatever we want to call it, then got the third round, which got their economy rolling and which broke without warning's economy. Now it's just the opposite. Their economy is complete shit. While without warning, they've built up quite a bank, and everything's just working for them.
The T side look a lot more confident coming into this map. It's going to be the aggressive play yet again from the T side, but it's going to end up in 2 players falling. Hussar with the P250 somehow slips in. He's going to get the kill, get the bomb down. It's now 3 versus 3. Patience from Psycho. He's surely going to pick up the kill with the op. There we go. It was only a matter of time, and now the T side players, they're in a very, very sticky situation. ACL, he comes from CT. He will find the goods and the second, as he'll take down Camion and secure himself the round, and it will be the bomb getting defused here, and without warning, put themselves up to 10. And it's a very, very quick half coming in here. We kind of needed that for our own sanity. But it will be a quick first half coming in here from the without warning side if they keep it up.
Yeah, this might go faster than anticipated. Not gonna jinx it though, because we know what can happen. But let's see, another good buy. It's another opportunity. I mean, Titanium could make it 10-5 and then have a good go. You know, trying to come back, but Psycho getting the 2 first kills, definitely not what they wanted. And ACL as well, finding a frag. It leaves Hussar completely alone, disheartened, and yeah, well, this is just not fun for them.
That shot, that second shot from Psycho was absolutely insane. He just jumps down, he just in the air, he's just about to hit the ground, he just hit the flick shot off to the left, but then it is going to drop the player, the CT player who's playing close inside of the smoke, so Hussar at least has a chance at this point. It's a 1 versus 4, he's got himself 2, he's actually got 3 kills in the round, so he's got to go on for the ace. He has to clutch it out though. 1 versus 2. He's slipping his way back towards T-spawn. I think he heard the players, or perhaps he's faking it out here. The shooter, he falls for the bait. He's going to walk right into the crosshair. Hussar is starting to believe here. He's going to be going back towards A. Bardotus, he's left inside the B apartments. A little bit startled. How did this happen? He was 1 versus 4, and Hussar has got himself 4. And now,
what is going on?
He has to pick up the clutch here.
Look at
what is this play?
He's returning. What? I was like, okay, he got the
no,
no, come on, Hussar, come on.
No, man.
He had the opportunity to make the sickest play. He could have just ran towards A, but he said it, you know, when you are smart, but you're trying to be like Einstein, you figure out some kind of master plan in your head, okay? So instead of just doing the, fairly obvious, but you have time, just run A. Instead, he, gets a smoke out, trying to throw an advanced smoke and then return. And, well, rip.
Yeah, you're your own worst enemy at that point.
Yeah. Don't overthink. That's all I have to say about that. Seems like they're looking for revenge though.
Yeah, they look a little bit pissed. They're just going to walk out, pick up 4 kills. And now it's left all on ACL, who's going to walk through the murder hole. And all 5 stay alive for the Titanium side. Perhaps this is something that is needed, just straight up aggression, to not much thought in behind the plays. And I think that's where they're going to find the best CS coming out of these players. Just playing simple, stick together, get out in the bomb site, take the fights, and that's, you can see what worked in the last round. But it can't work every round, but they do have a very good chance to pick it up this round, as this just plays dividends to how, you know, close these rounds have been. So you decide they've won so many rounds in a row and they're on the CZs. That's how close the rounds have been, economically speaking. But the spray through the smoke, Rocking gonna walk away with an early kill, goes back for seconds, gonna go for a third here, but the no scope from Uzar. And what is this turning out to be?
What is this? I mean, this is like deathmatch, and people just rush out in the crazy place. And it is very enjoyable to watch, and it's great long range CZ kill. It's now 1v2 in Patodis. He does have the M4. No, we revealed his position. That Molotov's going to force him out, though. See, but it's fully flasher. Can't go for the frag there.
A flash really works out well, actually, in that situation. Keeps the team alive, and Torzy, with the one tap, only needed to spot out a pixel. And it will be without warning. 11-4 they end the half, but Hussar and his fellow Titanium players are able to get themselves up from a very, very poor scoreline to somewhat of a salvageable scoreline. They can pick up a pistol round, perhaps they can get themselves back on that comeback trail, but it's definitely going to have to come down to this pistol round. And what they buy into this can affect them. With the T side, they're going to go for perhaps a tactical play towards A. You can see that double flash of the smoke. But it looks as though actually they're going to go towards B, so that smoke usually is used off towards short, and then the flash is over the top. But it looks as though that will be what's on the cards right now. 2 players off towards A, perhaps to fake. Oh yes, I see what's going on. Never mind. It'll be a fake towards A.
They're actually heading in. So yeah, I'm definitely looking to sell this fake, but yeah, the seeds are actually buying it. They are rotating over. But now Maudlin, says exactly what's going on, and he calls his teammates to rotate. Let's see how well he holds up himself. He's going to get 1 kill before he gets refragged. So he does a decent job, but now still a good retake situation, and the USPSs are of course stronger. Oh, the man, the Psycho has to come from behind. Oh, spots the last guy easy, and without warning, they made that work. And Psycho, you know, being able to stay alive on the ace and not going down immediately, but that was a key. So
the only thing that could have affected that would be Titanium, the way they played that retake on the A-bomb site. When the smokes come in the A-bomb site, yes, a few players do get caught out, but the rest of the players, there's only 1 player who falls on that A-bomb site. The rest of the players, they play it perfectly, they fall back for the retake. So they were about to give A-bomb site up and then play for the retake, and because of this, they were closer to that B-bomb site. You can see how quick the rotates came in when the player was actually spotting out towards the apartments. That could have been the only issue that fell, but the T-side, they're looking to take this round and get themselves consecutive ones, and up to 13 for this without warning side, as they are taking the first kill to deal damage onto the second player. But the CT side, they're going to find one towards short.
Oh yeah, ACL's dead body right there. But 3 teammates alive. Hussar with that Kevlar and the AK, you know, it's the biggest threat we see right now. So with 1 minute left, they're still, you know, quite spread out, looking for frags here and there. They're leaving Patodis in mid, but it will in the end probably be a B split. Oh, do you see what I see? Hussar.
I don't indeed, but Hussar, he comes up behind. It's going to fail, but Morlin with the deagle. Going to find one, but it's going to be Rocking quick with the trade. Now left all on Torzy, 1 versus 2. He slips in through the jungle. Going to go for the kitchen play, but there's 30 seconds left, and Rocking's planted for his teammate who's playing from short. And this just renders it impossible at this point for Torzy. He's got to fight on 2 fronts in the AK, holding the perfect angle, Rocking to secure himself a second here. And the round will go in the way of the without warning side, as they are now up 13-4.
Yep, so another round is probably almost likely going to go their way. Titanium, they are, you know, when you're in a, you know, this big round deficit, some teams they just force, because why the heck not? But these guys are actually going for an eco without wanting to rushing into a completely open B site. and they have the utility, they have the rifles, they have everything to just shut the CTs down, keep them out of the sight. So this should most likely be the 14th round for them.
The T-side just stormed out of the B apartments, just right onto the bomb site. It was theirs for the taking. Now the CT side, if you just look at the mini-map, look how crazy that looks. Just 5 alive on both sides. They're just kind of staring each other down, but you can't really see it. Is just going to be the CT side backing off, just hoping for exits. These USPs, generally not the greatest weapons, so you can see the T side are going to come to them, and this is exactly what the CT side want here. They want to pick up the kills, and Kamien, lucky with the timing, is going to pop up like a whack-a-mole and take himself a kill. 2 kills to the CT side come in here. CZ picked up. It's going to be Kamien playing from the right angle, but as I'm afraid, it's going to be Rocking securing himself at 3k, but the pistol will find him in the end. And that nearly became a little bit dangerous there for the T side, as they could have fallen after time. And that could have mean no cash for them. So the CT side, all things considered, picking up 3 kills with nothing, no investment, is actually a good outcome.
It is good. But at this point, we can't just we can't think about what's going on to their economy, because none of that matters anymore. The only thing that matters for Titanium is picking up rounds. Exactly. So let's see if they're able to do just that. Shooter actually being able. Oh no, two entries and a Max 10 winning against an M4. That's not supposed to happen. Morloon trying to save the day here with 1.
Yeah, I think it's just the lack of crossfires here from the CT side that's really causing these opening kills to go untraded. And you can see the T side, they just slip in onto A for free, and there's a player in CT spawn. Nearly catches out Morloon, who's going to peek out, look for the second kill, but that quick headshot coming in from Psycho, going to rip it off his shoulders, is now Rocking elsewhere, gets himself 1, and now Kamien, he's got to bag himself 3 here in a clutch, and I don't think it's that possible whatsoever.
Yeah, so there we have the 15th round we picked up. Match point, a lot of match points coming up, or just one. You never know. The comeback doesn't look all that possible. And with the first buy here after the match point being claimed is always the hardest usually. So Titanium, they're a pretty bad buy, and yeah, this could be it.
2 scouts from us and 2 deagles is all that lies for the CT side here. If they want to take this map to another round, or at least keep themselves alive for a little bit longer, it's got to be Morloon with the 2 deagles here. He has to clutch it out. He's doing well to find 2 kills, so it's into a 1 versus 2, but I'm afraid it's over. It's 16-4, and it will be Without Warning taking the first map here. Map 1, I believe, of 1, so that was just the best of 1. As Without Warning, they'll take the first game here, 16-4, as Titanium Cloud eSports will fall. I hope you guys enjoyed the cast. Well, from me, Lucas. If you guys did, you can follow us over at Twitter. It's been a long one, a very, very long ride of technical difficulties, etc. But we finally got to the end of it, Lucas.
Yeah, it was a great game. I think the players are very happy to finally be done with it.
Free.
But the future here is not crystal clear, so we're gonna figure out what to do next, which can play some commercials and put you on a waiting screen, and we'll see what the future holds.